Yeah. You know, like that. Yeah. Savage announce table and that. I don't know if anyone's in the chat yet. Probably not. Early doors and that. You know, like that. Let me see who's coming in. Hopefully. Oh, there's no one viewing yet. That's all right. I wait for the chat to build up still. What are you saying? No one coming in? No. Okay. Where did I put the thing up properly? This is madness. I got likes under the stream, but no one's in here yet. You got one person viewing. Okay. Talk to me. Who's in the chat, man? Who's in the chat? Okay, a couple more people in now. What you saying? Got man like Charlie in the chat. Okay. What you saying, Charlie? Yeah, man. Yeah, I expected a slow burner at the beginning still, so people take their time coming in. To get a hang of this live stream thing, I've only done it. I think I've only done 2 live streams on the channel altogether, and they were both pay-per-view. So obviously, man, we're active then. But yeah, man, the more we make it. AJ chats tightest worldwide, you know. Hoorah! What you saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, like I was saying, there's only been a couple of live streams I had on the channel. I guess the more we make it a regular thing, the more time we'll get people in and that. So everyone's saying everyone good. Let's get more people in, man, so I can, you get me, introduce to the special guest referee and that, you know, like that. Yeah, I think this might be one of them ones where people just come in bit by bit still. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce special guest referee still. You know what I mean? We're over on the Savage announce table and that. So introduce special guest referee, and then everyone else can just come in and chat after. Even if it's a slow one and we don't have many people in today, obviously I'll put it up on the YouTube channel and then you can watch it back later. You get me? So if you're watching this later on the post recording that, well, I'll go on to you. You know, like that. I don't know who the. Okay. Yeah, man. More. Just getting bare messages on the side and that. There's a few loyal man that we ain't even in the chat yet. This is kind of crazy still. Okay. Few man in there who wouldn't do it. Okay. All right, man. I'm just gonna bring Boss Man in, you know, like that, and then you man can come in after. Feel you still. So yeah, I mean, special guest referee on the announce table and that. Yeah, me. WrestleManiac UK, Instagram, YouTube, all of that. Yeah, me. Bring the big man on. What you saying?
Yo, my brother.
Hey,
everything good?
Hey. Oi, big things, man. Slow burner at the moment, but yeah, it's a slow burner at the moment, but I expected it. Still.
That's a minor. People can watch it back on the channel.
Definitely. So we got coming up. Obviously, we got NXT live predictions for, I think it's NXT Takeover 30.
Yep.
Is it at the Performance Center?
Full Cell's where they've been recording NXT.
okay.
But I don't know. Are they gonna do it at this Thunderdome or?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, I guess
They've already paid for it, so
yeah, that's true. But I think it's gonna be more. You'll be more aware of there being no fans the bigger the stadium, and
maybe that's true.
Yeah. I had a few messages saying that. I don't know where people find these rumors from. I'm sure that people are making stuff up. But I had a few people tell me that fans are back for SummerSlam and Roman Reigns are back, and I'm like, is this true, bro? Because
so I don't. You watch a bit of AEW, innit?
I watch AEW all the time. Yeah.
Okay, you watch AEW all the time.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're selling tickets for their show on Saturday.
That's why
and they're based in Florida, so this is in Florida as well. So maybe that could be true.
Okay.
Who knows?
That's mad. If
I mean, I'm guessing they were gonna space them out around the arena. Yeah.
Okay, you'd think they promote that a little bit more still, but then again, COVID times, isn't it? So
yeah, trust.
Who we got in the chat, man? Man like Roman too lit. What you saying? Storm Shadow, loyal one. What you saying? Yeah, man. But what you saying? You're looking forward to NXT Takeover.
To Takeover, yeah. Always looking forward to Takeovers, man. It is one of the best pay-per-views that WWE produce currently. Like,
it's mad.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the ladder match. The ladder match, good.
Especially after today's NXT.
Yeah,
you got the heights, bro. That was like a trailer, bro.
Yeah, that should be really good.
What you saying? My son's in the chat. Brown Chang, what you saying? He's got drama. He's got drama lessons and that, man. So he can't even be on here. But yeah, man. I'll see you, son. I'll see you. But yeah, NXT pay-per-views. They've took on a life of their own, man. I'm not one to diss the main roster, but when I watch them takeovers, I'm half saying that I don't think they should have it on the same weekend because you have a lot to live up to after NXT.
It makes them look bad, innit?
It makes them
bad.
Yes, it makes them look really bad, and it's like I don't know, man. It's usually like 2 or 3 hours, isn't it? Two and a half hours NXT.
So
and for some reason, it feels like the perfect time, the perfect amount of time. There's not that many matches, but all the matches seem like very meaningful.
Yeah.
And then I get to the main roster and they try and slap on. I think they shortened it a little bit in lockdown because it seems to be about 3.5 hours.
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah. But I mean, you look at WrestleMania and that's like 7.5 hours, and it's madness, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely
and for people, and obviously for me and you, we live in the UK, so it's not nice.
Literally staying up to like 5 a.m.
It's horrible, bro.
So, like, yeah.
I just write off the next day. I do. There's no point.
Same.
Because usually I go gym. My gym opens at 6 o'clock. So usually I go gym in the morning. So when I have a pay-per-view, which will happen on SummerSlam as well, I'll just finish watching SummerSlam, edit the video, and go to the gym, bro. I'll sleep when I get back because it's all pointless.
Yeah, I hear that.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Man like Daniel Chan in the chat. What are you saying? Hey, these men are excited still. What is man Charlie Smith talking about? Man said, I hope Peter. Man, you can't, bro. Look at this chat, bro. Look at this, man.
I hope Peter Team Dream doesn't win.
Louder, man, bro.
I saw someone change his thing on Wikipedia. Have you seen that?
Nah.
Someone changed his name on Wikipedia to Velveteen Dream that works for WWE NXT, performing under the ring name R. Kelly Jr. I said, people, you man, them need to calm down. Calm down.
Hey,
it's
the
dread.
internet is a cold place, bro.
It's dread.
No prisoners. Yeah, man, it's calm down. Just leave him alone, bro. Listen, I don't know if you've noticed it, but I don't address that kind of stuff on the channel.
Yeah.
I see there's plenty of wrestling channels. I think I watch like Wrestle Talk and that. Cultaholic and that, they can announce all that business because they're more like news reporting channels, isn't it? But I feel a bit funny reporting on stuff like that because
especially when the picture hasn't been
exactly
put out there. I mean, even now WWE Triple H is getting a lot of stick because that he's back on TV. But if nothing has been proven, then what do you want man to do? I'm paying him to work for my company. You want me to just keep him on the bench?
Bro.
Like,
it's craziness because we're in a world now where I feel like, and this is, listen, I know you probably seen, it's probably about a month ago now, 6 weeks. There was that big wrestling scandal in it where there's just all these
speaking out thing.
Yeah, all the man them were touching up the girl them without asking all that.
It's poor.
They nearly shut down the whole of NXT UK because
it's too poor.
Bare molesters on the roster. But listen, bro, I'm not saying who's right and who's wrong in it because until there's facts, I don't know in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean if you're being more sensitive, you start feeling like you're siding towards the woman because you feel bad at it. But at the same time, if a woman's lying, man's livelihood is gone because it doesn't work like that for men in the industry. Yeah. For a woman, it's completely different. Like if somebody says like a woman's, I don't know, been hitting a guy or something like that. I mean, to be fair, listen, I don't know if you know this, but Ronda Rousey, she had the domestic abuse thing in it. I don't know if you've seen that. It's in a book and that. She battered her boyfriend.
Not her man now. Her husband.
No, not Travis Brown, the one before that. Yeah, she put him in an armbar and all them things there, bro. So
my God.
this is what I'm saying, bro. She went full UFC on, man. So it's mad. Like, I mean, and she's just carried on in the UFC Hall of Fame. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty much the face of the women's division until Nunes punched it off. And then you got like, if that's a guy, it's over as soon as anything comes out. Yeah. As soon as any rumor comes out, it's over. And I think people are a little bit selective they pick and choose on it because if this came out about Roman Reigns or I don't know whoever that Finn Balor or someone, all of a sudden everyone will be like, nah, it's not fair to say.
Yeah.
Because it's the dream. Because it was. I mean, if no one's learned a lesson from Enzo, then true. You get me. This geezer pleaded innocent the whole time. I heard his whole story. I heard how WWE treated him. And then it came out that the girl was lying. And you get me? And it doesn't work for the WWE anymore. A man sneaking into Survivor Series, jumping on chairs. So, you get me? So I get what you're saying. And I see that Charlie Smith here saying there's a lot of evidence out there.
I think the one thing about Dream is that, his was against someone that was underage.
So
that's a lot different from just being, a woman's accusation. Underage is a whole different ball game.
It's a whole different ball game, but it makes it even more delicate that people should kind of leave it alone and leave it to the authorities because obviously WWE is child friendly, bro. So you get me? Obviously, I'm not saying the man's gonna start touching women in the little girls in the crowd and that, but still, it's sending a message out to have the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You get me? To have all the Suzanne J cancer research and that.
Cancer research,
yeah. So obviously, I see that where they're trying to give Triple H heat on it, but at the same time, like you said, what is he supposed to do, bro? Like, it's going down the right procedure. You check the evidence, you listen to the authorities. You get me? You get advice, and then you go with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whether everyone thinks that Triple H runs NXT or not, yeah, he does, but it's still Vince's company.
Yeah, trust.
And if it was true, we know Vince ain't got the best morals, so let's not even go that distance. I don't even know why anyone stopped. Vince McMahon, bro. You get me?
You definitely can't trust Vince to do something.
Yeah. Have you noticed that Vince McMahon doesn't come down and start talking about women's evolution? He never starts talking about it
at all.
Because people will bring up clips from the Attitude Era. You know what I mean? Get on your knees and bark like a dog and that. You get me? Trying to set off Stephanie and Bischoff. Listen.
Yeah, he can never talk about women's revolution now that you put it like that.
And he's best friends with Donald Trump. I don't know why everyone's acting like he ain't. So let's.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, so it's one of them, man. But I'm definitely excited for NXT Takeover. You know what? I think I've got a list of the matches to put the card out. I think there's 5 matches on the card. I think that's what I've seen.
They literally just added one within the last hour or so.
Who've they added to
it? Finn Balor, Timothy Thatcher.
Okay, that's the one I thought would happen.
Yeah.
Well, we might as well start then. Tim Balor, Timothy Thatcher. What are you saying, man? Prediction, what are you saying?
I think this could be the potential for a big Timothy Thatcher win. Like,
me too.
If we're being honest, Finn Balor doesn't need to win. But at the same time, I think last takeover, they made a bit of a deal that he's got like the most takeover wins ever.
Yeah.
So is that like a mini streak that they're gonna try and start pushing now? I don't know, but Timothy Thatcher, this could be a big win for him. But I'm beginning to ask myself, why is Finn Balor in NXT?
Did you see when Finn Balor went on to, what was it, WWE backstage after he moved to NXT and he had an interview?
No, why?
And he said that he was saying to Booker T and Paige and that he said that he said WWE, like he said the main roster, it's like the difference between Broadway
like theater and something.
Yeah. And it's a weird one. I feel like, you know what? I can't even answer the question why he's gone there.
I mean, obviously is to kind of elevate others and have a big name, since they're now on USA Network. He's a big name to be there.
Yeah.
But he's not really there religiously. More time we're getting the black and white promos from him.
Yeah.
That's his involvement in the show. And I just feel like if he's not going to become the North American champion, because that's the one thing he hasn't won, it's like it is just a backwards move where he's not even doing much. And like, yeah, what was the point?
Yeah, I feel like he kind of shot himself in the foot, but I don't think it's entirely his fault, because if you look back to when he joined the main roster, he had a big, I mean the main roster, and when he went back to NXT, he had that whole thing with the shock heel turn when he gave Johnny Gargano the Pele kick and all that, and then it looked set, like the Prince is back. They made this big thing, and then COVID said, "Nah, allow it." And then the fans were removed, and then obviously in between that, obviously the personal stuff that we won't know is between people getting tested, the fact that he's got family in Ireland. I can imagine that he's like in between all these things.
Yeah, back and forth.
And the first part of COVID was messy for WWE because first of all they weren't testing, man. Then like people had it and they weren't being tested, and then it's like Kevin Owens is like, "Listen, I'm not coming back to TV," because I think his wife's mom died because of COVID.
Oh, really?
Because he addressed it on a live stream on YouTube, actually, because everyone was talking about where's Kevin Owens after WrestleMania, what's he doing, and it was because of that. And then obviously Roman had more kids, and he's got like this geezer pops out twins all the time.
Yeah, twins. Yeah, it's in the family, isn't it?
That's the Uso.
It's their lineage. Yeah.
But that's mad. I've never heard of people having two sets of twins. But he had that. He got a hard time because WWE just took him off all the adverts and that. I was like, yo, this is kind of harsh still.
As if you don't know, this guy is an ex-cancer patient and he has to look out for newborns in his house, other children, his wife, and himself. Like
the way they treated him was disgusting.
Yeah.
So seeing all of that, I was just like, anytime I don't see people recurring on TV for a little bit within this time, I'm thinking, okay, it's got to be to do with family and COVID. I think Finn Balor got married.
Yeah, he did get married just before, I think.
Before COVID. Yeah. So, I don't know, but you're right. It's a weird one. It's a very weird one with Finn Balor, because I feel like with the fans still there, it would have pushed, I don't know. It's almost like he's took a step back, give everyone else a chance to shine until the fans come back, kind of thing. But by doing that, he's kind of forgotten until you see him in the ring, if that makes sense. So
well, to be fair, remember he was getting into a program with Walter for the NXT UK Championship, and obviously COVID happened anyway. So maybe even still, that seems like a backwards move again. Like it would be good to add some weight if they did put that belt on him. It would be good move for the company, probably, especially now that their NXT UK roster's probably been depleted somewhat. Speaking out movement, but it's just like, I needed Finn Balor to go back to NXT and refine himself and shine.
That's what I thought as well. That's what I thought.
It's a bit slow.
I said, I think I said that on my video earlier, actually, because the way NXT's, I don't know what it is about NXT. It's amazing, man. Like the way it's filmed, the way everything just interlocks and that. I was saying that we know, you know what I mean, from a fan's perspective, that it's developmental.
Yeah.
But it kind of doesn't feel like it
at all.
And I was saying that more people from the main roster should interchange, because I think it gives more star power to NXT, and there's certain people on the main roster who are floating, and sometimes it's not their fault, because sometimes, especially in the modern era, if you're not in the title picture, you're kind of like at the side unless you've got a strong program. So until Raw Underground came out, people like Dolph Ziggler, I said it on the video not long ago, I said, like, he could be finished with the WWE soon if nothing happens with him. Because he just keeps floating. He does he had the Mandy thing, and then he has the Drew McIntyre thing. But if you look at the time period in between, it's not that long. It's like 2 weeks, and then he moves on.
At the same time, though, WWE are out here giving people massive contracts to just not go to AEW and not go to TNA. They're just having to pay man to just sit on the bench. Like, it's
crazy that they've done that, and then they had that Black Wednesday when they got rid of
everyone,
some good people. And then they've done that weird thing with Drake Maverick, which made me feel a little bit weird. Still can't even lie. Yeah, man. I think with this match, for some reason I can't see Finn losing, even though I think like it would be the right thing. I think it would be the right thing to happen. But for some reason, especially because he lost on NXT to Dream today, or last night.
Yeah.
And I can't see him just losing on NXT and then losing on the weekend.
I guess it depends. It depends how much they've got invested in Timothy Thatcher, where they think he can go. He is great, but I mean, in terms of, because if he beats Finn Balor, he really should be at least at a minimum. Whoever wins the ladder match, he needs to be challenging them for that title.
He does.
At the very minimum. So if they have a lot invested in him, which it seems that they do, then this is going to be a big win for him. Like, he needs to win this sort of thing.
Did Timothy Thatcher lose that cage match against Matt Riddle?
No, he won it.
He won on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's what I thought. When he won, I was like, okay, I know that Matt Riddle's going to move up to the main roster. So surely, you know what? I'm going to go with Timothy Thatcher for the win, you know.
I think it's him.
Because it doesn't make sense that he beats Matt Riddle. He has all this strong build-up. He comes against Finn, and it's kind of a meaningless match. And then he loses. He kind of like, he pushes him out of the picture, man. I think what NXT have is maybe a lot of NXT's too good. I think that's what it is, you know. I'm looking at all the people, I'm like, it's too good.
Yeah.
And it's still not big enough, kind of thing. So with the main roster, they can have all these storylines and these backstage things, and they can have all the high, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's a weird one. But yeah, I'm going to go with Timothy Thatcher.
NXT is still obviously under Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
But it's in line with AEW, especially because it comes on at the same time.
Yeah.
The thing is, because AEW is its own company, not competing with anyone else within the company, like NXT, I think NXT had the potential to really push through in the last couple of months had COVID not been a thing. Because where they've been doing a lot of the counter programming, you know, Great American Bash when AEW are doing Fyter Fest and all that kind of stuff. If they had an audience for that and that was on TV regularly and all that, I really think that they would have made waves. And WWE have more money. They would have put more money into NXT. Triple H even said, I think it was today or yesterday, on like one of the pre-NXT Takeover call. He said the draft that they're going to do, that NXT are going to be involved in it. And it's not a thing where like you're moving up to the main roster now. Like I think he means it in a way that people will be coming to NXT as well.
I was about to say that.
Shake it up. So
because I think that's where I had it from. Like, when I'm guessing it's all down to COVID, to be honest, because if you look back to Survivor Series, it was NXT was involved in it. They were involved a lot. And then there was that thing where I think it was the WWE superstars are stuck in Saudi Arabia, and then all the NXT stars came to SmackDown and mashed everyone up. Broke everyone up and left. And then they kept invading. And it seemed like really I love that. I love that because Triple H just put them on the map and just said, listen, we're NXT. I kind of love the involvement Triple H has as well.
The dads.
Because it's like within the brand, anything goes. You like do your own thing, but anyone tries to trouble us, and it's that. It's didn't they come out on the tank and that?
Some madness.
So yeah, man, I like it. But I see we're both on the same page there. Timothy Thatcher,
100.
I think I don't know if these matches in order. I got it on Bleacher Report. The next match, Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee, bro.
Man like Pat.
I can just say that Pat McAfee, his promo earlier, was great, bro. It was great. I was looking at it like, yo, some of the man on the roster need to take note of this, bro, because this is a beautiful promo, man.
Bro, I know, like, usually he is an animated character. Usually, obviously, he's got his podcast, his talk show. So he's not new to the microphone, innit? But like that was A1. Like that was brilliant. I couldn't believe, like I was speechless. I never knew he had it like that. Like
he had me believing that he could do it. He could do some damage. Not that he'd win, but he had me believing that. Oh, okay, he's not even joking. He brought his homeboys with him. Couple quarterbacks and that. I was like, oh, okay. So this geezer means business, but it was a great promo. The way Adam Cole was looking at him across the ring, it looked like he wanted to murder him for real. This thing's been great from start to finish, to be honest. From the podcast to the way Adam Cole reacted, the kick in the face was... I don't even know how they've done that, because I've seen his foot connect his whole face. I
think the leg, his leg got his face, but like the actual foot probably kicked him in the chest, like here somewhere.
I hope so. Cause it looked lethal, bro.
Yeah, it looks mad.
Triple H flipped, man. It's like, listen, don't mess with my kids, bro. But with this match, I honestly can't see it going no other way than Adam Cole winning. The only way Adam Cole loses this is if someone gets involved, because it's Adam Cole, isn't it?
Yeah.
This guy's great.
There's too much. They've built him up too much. The greatest NXT champion of all time. You know, leader of the undisputed era.
Exactly, man. He's incredible, man.
He can't.
I love Adam Cole. Yeah, you're right, man. I love Adam Cole, man. This guy.
The only thing is, how long are they gonna make it go on for? Before, I mean, ultimately, Adam Cole should win very quickly. But yeah, how long are they gonna make the match last for? Especially because there's not really many matches on the card. I'm just thinking, would a longer match? It feels like a 20-minute match against Pat McAfee. Does that do Adam Cole a disservice? You see what I mean?
Yeah, I think we'll get solid 11 minutes, bro. I don't know why I came up with that random time, but I think we'll get 11 minutes, bro. I think it's gonna come off with a lot of, you know, them big powerhouse throw people out the way moves in it, because he's an American footballer. So he's gonna bear shoulder tackles and that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what his like move set is gonna be.
Yeah. I want to know. I've got this thing lately, man. I want to see what he's gonna be dressed like, bro. Because these men are killing me. Velveteen Dream had jeans on earlier. I can't deal with the jeans, bro. But yeah, Adam Cole's got to win this match, and I think for Adam Cole and Undisputed Era, I think because of what's happened in the world, I think that's the only reason why they're still on NXT. Because I could have seen like SummerSlam, them turning up to the main roster and just punching man up, bro. But I had a little theory before, not a theory, but something that I would push myself. You know how like we was just talking about what is Finn Balor doing? I kind of thought to myself, when Adam Cole goes up to the main roster, surely he has to be with Undisputed Era. But at the same time, I was like, it's a lot of people in it. That's a lot of people to move out, and there's no bit part people in the Undisputed Era. They're all badasses.
They all have a role to play.
I was kind of like, listen, if the dude take Adam Cole up on his own, Finn Balor slip in there, be the leader, bro.
Yeah.
Bullet Club style. Oi.
I've got time for that.
Like that. I was like, because personally, I don't want them broke up. But I just can't see that many guys moving together. It's a lot of people, but yeah, man.
And I'm not sure how much Vince McMahon believes in factions, because
you don't like him in it.
Like I don't know, like what he done with Sanity was a complete crime. Like Sanity was so good in NXT.
Bro, NXT's track record. If you come up to the main roster and you're not a solo, you're screwed, man. You're screwed, because I don't even know what's going on with Nakamura. Listen, I can't even. It makes me so sad. It makes me sad, brother. I'll go watch like the old takeovers and that.
Mate,
nah.
On the weekend, I watched his debut against Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Dallas. I was just thinking, the place is electric. Like, do they not watch this and just think, okay, we messed up here. Let's start again with this guy.
Bro, Nakamura is a superstar, bro. Like, I watched the last match I watched of him was like a day ago with my son. We watched, it was SummerSlam in Brooklyn. But you know when he came out with the violinist? Yeah.
Oh
my God, bro. Yeah. Just the entrance alone was a winner. Yeah. He could have left. He could have left after that.
Yeah,
you get me? Take that heel music off him. I don't want to hear man plugging in speakers at the beginning of the song. Take that off, yeah. Get me? And then go back to the old Nakamura.
Bring the old sing along back.
Yeah, man. Next match, I think we got. Who we got. I think we'll go with is it the Cruiserweight? It's the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, isn't it?
Is that on the card?
Yeah, man. I didn't know it was, but
as in Swerve versus Santos Escobar.
Yeah, on the card.
Oh,
madness, isn't it?
Be a good match. That's going to be a good match.
That's going to be one of the fast pace.
It's going to be a bit early for Swerve to win it because they're trying to establish Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good match.
That's me there, man. It's a quick one for me on the prediction. I think we see a great match. I think Swerve shows how great he is in the match, but he's not picking up the victory. There's I've seen no chance of that. But I don't see it here for some reason. Oh yeah, I do. Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. Okay, so I said on the NXT video earlier I done with when Dakota Kai mashed her up and then that hench Sonya Deville came out. Bro, she's the love child of Sonya Deville in China, bro. I don't know what going on there. I like the look of her though, because there's no one looks like her.
100%.
That's a serious bodyguard there. It reminds me of Big Daddy Cool and Shawn Michaels. That though.
Well, she's calling herself Big Mommy Cool.
Is she really?
Yeah. That's Big Mommy Cool, you know. Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah, but she proper reminds me of when Diesel used to just come out and Shawn used to run his mouth.
Yeah,
you proper reminded me of it. But man, listen. I said on my video already, but Dakota Kai, just as an all-round character, and it's not so much the in-ring stuff. I think she's a solid wrestler. Don't think she's great. But her as a heel, I like it, man. I like it so much.
She's been so entertaining as
she seems very natural, and the heel turn was incredible.
That was mad.
That was incredible. I remember watching it, and then when it finished, I rewinded it, and I was watching the part when she was smashing her leg up the cage, up the bars and that. And I was like, yo, she looks like she's really mad. she's smashing her up like my girl slept with her husband or something. I don't
I'm mad like that.
Yo, and then you got Io Shirai, and she's great, man. She's great in the ring, great entrance, great look. I kind of said that she's suffered from the whole COVID thing as well, because I feel like her winning the title was massive. It was on WrestleMania weekend as well, wasn't it? Was it WrestleMania weekend?
It was after that. They done the In Your House pay-per-view.
In Your House pay-per-view. That's when it was. Yeah. And she needed a crowd there to celebrate that, because I have this feeling that she's gonna lose the title before they get proper crowds back in NXT. I don't think she's gonna lose it this weekend, but she could. She could easily do it. If Gonzalez is there, anything can happen. But I think Io Shirai is great. I hope she stays in NXT as long as she can, because the main roster and Japanese people don't get along.
Don't go around.
Don't get along, bro. From way back when they messed up Funaki and Tajiri, I knew what going, bro. So I don't even know, bro.
It's true. I think Io Shirai to retain. I think they're gonna put on a brilliant match, though. I think this could potentially be one of the best wrestling matches on the show. 20 minutes or so, like they're gonna really mash it up, like especially Dakota Kai. Like she's probably clawed around for a long time trying to reach this point of just having a singles match for the title. So she's gonna give it her all. But yeah, I think you're right. Win. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's very weird the way Dakota Kai is, because I almost think she feels great to me, because the heels nowadays, some of them are a little bit cheesy, and then I don't know. She's probably floundering around before, because if you look at the roster nowadays, it doesn't really pay to be a super babyface, if that makes sense. At all. Like you have to have like, you can have good morals and that, but you have to have an edge to you. Even when you look at McIntyre, you've got to be true. I was just about to say, you've got to be true, because
you have to be like that.
Likeable, but you got to be cheeky, and you got to be a bit arrogant and know how good you are. Like Apollo is beginning to learn that as well now. You can't just be the smiley guy that comes down and
Bro, don't even start, bro. Don't even start, because I'm glad you said that, man. Because I had an issue with Apollo for a long time, bro, and it weren't like nothing against him as a person or him in the ring, but that smiling thing he used to do when he just comes out as the happy, he just said the happy, jovial guy. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna lose, and then I'm gonna go home. And yeah, it doesn't work. And now you're right, because when I seen him speak to MVP on Raw, there's a little bit more attitude to him.
Yeah,
where I don't know who's I can't name someone who's a proper babyface and it works. Does it? The
only proper babyface I would say that comes to mind is Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Like, but that's based off legendary status.
Yeah,
of,
you're right.
This guy is Rey Mysterio. He's just a good guy to us, sort of thing. But even him, he's not overly smiley or anything.
Nah, he's not.
He just comes down with some great performances, like, and gets on with it.
I think a lot of times as well, because Rey Mysterio's cool, man, because he does this thing, and when he's trying to cut a serious promo, he'll just switch to Mexican real quick.
That's fair.
And it sounds sick. It sounds sick because it stops him sounding like the happy babyface.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I feel that's like a thing in the past now.
When they drop the Spanish in between, it's mad.
It's sick. It's sick because even we saw Bayley was a super babyface. She changed. You know what I mean? I think
it worked for her on NXT.
It did.
Because they're a much smaller crowd, and obviously they've literally watched her grow from being a jobber to becoming Bayley. Like, but when you translate it over to the main roster, it's like, them men are savages. Like, main roster fans, so
because NXT have them core fans in it. So you're right, it did work. That's where that Bayley girl come from, and they all dress the same and all that. But yeah, man, I don't think Roman Reigns might be the last babyface, and I think when he comes back, I think that's a gunner as well. I don't think.
To be fair, the only thing that has even in his last little run before he went off before COVID, it's just because of his previous with the and the remission, and everyone thought, let's just give this guy, let's not give him a hard time. Like,
I feel it, because I said that to my friend. He was always on at me. Like, before we used to come up with all these ideas of how Roman could turn heel. I wanted him to turn heel on Brock, because I thought he'd been perfect. He should have just low blowed him to win the title. Something that simple. When you've got the story of he can't beat this person, just kick him in the balls, win the match. And then he can go away, change the attire, change the music, because he's still connected to the Shield too much.
Everyone says the same thing. Yet they don't do it. Why is he still wearing the vest?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, at the moment, I'm thinking this isn't Roman's choice. I can see it. This is all Vince. This is what Vince done with John Cena. Yeah. So I can kind of see how that happened. But you're right. This guy he went into remission, and that he's not just going to come back and say to the fans, "Thanks for the support on my cancer," but piss off. He ain't going to do that. So yeah,
I think the opportunity they had. I mean, everyone's come up with a lot of theories as to when he should have turned heel and that he should turn heel. Do you remember the Raw after WrestleMania where he beat Undertaker and
they booed him for 12 minutes?
Fam, like right there and there, was your perfect opportunity to just bun you.
Yeah. Like, talk, because they're booing you anyway.
Yeah, I'm here now. This is my yard now, and like
real talk.
I'm the heel.
Real talk. I actually, you're right to say that, because I actually thought at the time Roman's changed after this, when he's gonna, the way he just said it's my yard now after just watching him boo him for that long.
Perfect.
But you can imagine that he got backstage. Yeah. You can imagine he got backstage and Vince was like, "Don't boo you, goddammit." And I'm like, bro, just stop the foolishness now, Vince.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I don't even mean to be unprofessional. I need to I think my laptop's not switched on properly, the charger. 1 second.
No problem. What are people saying in the chat?
But yeah, man, I think definitely the babyface thing's dead. It's gone. And I'm very happy about it. I think that goes back to the conversation me and you had about the whole kayfabe thing. It doesn't work trying to be that super babyface, man, because people can research your real life and they'll find out stuff about you and think, listen, this geezer's kind of a scumbag. I've seen it with because you remember they tried to turn Braun to this babyface, and then he made that comment when everyone got sacked.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, "You're a piece of crap."
Only two baby faces I can think of is Rey Mysterio and maybe Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. Correct.
Those are the two.
I don't like that Jeff Hardy stuff, man.
What, as in all the drunk stuff they've been?
I don't like it, man.
Yeah,
it's weird, man.
Too close. It's too close to home for some people. It's too much of a real issue that they're just kind of making light of. It'd
be different if it never happened to him in real life. But
he
was getting like DUIs all over the place. I think the last babyfaces we'll see is the New Day, and that works. That's the only one that actually works.
Yeah,
because the tag team, you can see that because of how they've got the connection with Xavier's up, down, down, and the colors and all that. That works completely. Like I don't ever look at them. Yeah, I don't ever look at them and think you lot are idiots. I love it. So yeah, New Day's they're my guys still. But yeah, man, I think. Went off on a tangent, but yeah, Io Shirai, she wins that match, innit?
Just going back to Io Shirai and Dakota Kai and all of this stuff. I remember when I first saw Dakota Kai on NXT, and I low-key thought, has no one told her that like she's basically doing Bayley's gimmick?
Yeah. It was exactly the same.
When she started, I was thinking, is this not like Bayley 2.0?
Exactly the same, bro.
Like he said, very happy that she's moved away from it and she's doing some good stuff right now.
Yeah, real talk. I'm glad she fixed it. But yeah, Io Shirai wins that. Well, I guess we'll save the NXT Championship match for last. But the 6-man ladder match. Is 6 geezers? It's 6 man.
5 man.
5 man. 5 man. That's a mad number still, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know where to get started on this one. This is some.
So we got Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, Velveteen Dream, and Cameron Grimes.
Yep.
The first thing I thought when they announced this match is that this is not going to be better than the inaugural ladder match for the North American Championship.
The one with Ricochet in it.
Bruv.
Ricochet stole the show in that, bro.
That is one of my top favorite wrestling matches of this era, of this generation. Like
I watch it all the time.
Yeah, same.
I watch it all the time.
That match is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The Ricochet, Adam Cole. Imagine the star power in that match.
Yeah, man. They had that idiot in there as well, and he was great. Lars Sullivan.
He
was great in that match, man. They had that they were doing that big man thing with him and Killian Dane. Love that.
EC3.
Yeah, man.
Crazy
star power.
And I thought when they announced this match, I thought, man, why are they doing this? Because if it doesn't live up to that one, it's gonna put these men under pressure. But nevertheless, who's gonna win? I think it's kind of out of Damian Priest and Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, you're on my wave. I think that Damian Priest is gonna win the title.
Yeah,
it just seems set up for him. I don't know why. I feel like he's been on the brink of something for a long time. And
he's had a few high-profile matches and not won any of them.
Yeah, he doesn't put on a bad match.
Yeah, he's performed well in all of them, but
yeah, he had kind of like what Gargano used to have that thing in it where he'd have the best matches but always lose at Takeover.
The perennial loser.
Yeah, man, this is. They're right there calling him Johnny Takeover, and I'm like, but he doesn't win.
He doesn't win.
I'm like, yo, this geezer's incredible, but he never wins, bro. But yeah, when I look at that match, I feel like the way I don't always want to go off on what I've seen on NXT this week because it's kind of cheating on my prediction kind of thing. But just because I know how WWE works sometimes they're predictable. This isn't super predictable, but the fact that Bronson Reed was left in the ring with the belt in his hand last night, he's not winning.
Yeah, we know that as wrestling fans.
Yeah.
The
so
man
he's out of the picture.
The night before, don't win.
Yeah. So he's out of the picture. Yeah. Gargano's not going to win it, and he doesn't need to. But he's not going to win it.
Same with Dream,
same with Dream. And then it's just Cameron Grimes and Damian Priest, and I just feel like Damian Priest will edge it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel if fans were there, it could be a little bit different, man. Cameron Grimes could pull off one of them shock ones.
Grimes has been wildly entertaining. Like
he's so funny, bro.
The guy makes
this guy's incredible, man.
Time. I just don't know like how a championship will fit in with his gimmick.
It doesn't.
I can't really see it aesthetically. Anyway, I can't just see him carrying around that belt. Like, but yeah, Damian Priest, I think is got to be the favorite. Surely,
I think so, and I feel a lot of wrestling fans nowadays just throw this "you deserve it" on for no reason.
Yeah,
there's a lot of this in it. So as soon, I'm meant to get it in my comment section. As soon as something happens, everyone's like, blah blah. People were telling me that Loomis deserved the title on his debut, bro. I'm like, hold on a minute. Man telling me that Karrion Kross deserved the title straight away. I'm like, bro, these men have just come in. Like, allow it, bro. He's put man in a few headlocks, mash up Ciampa, and now you think. So I'm like, nah. But with Damien Priest, I've watched him pull it in, man, and he's good, man.
Yeah.
I would like to ask the question: where the hell is Dijakovic?
Retribution.
Because there's a tall one. There's a tall one there, bro.
This past week there's been a tall one, not before this week, but yeah.
Yeah, bro. And he was there. He had that match against Karrion Kross 2 weeks ago, innit? When Karrion, that spot he done when he put his head between the
thingy. My God, that looks so violent.
Bro, vicious.
That was proper vicious. That was proper vicious. Like,
so yeah, man. I don't know, but yeah, I think we're both on that, man. Damien Priest wins that title, and then we'll see where he goes from there. He's got a great entrance, by the way.
Yeah. He's the part. Like, he does.
Yeah, he does. He just looks like a thingy. He looks like a PlayStation character, bro. He looks like Eddie Gordo, bro.
Yeah. He does.
He's got that Tekken vibe about him, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, it's a good segue into the championship match. Karrion Kross and Keith blowing off Madame Face Lee.
Boy, I've got a lot to say and kind of worry about this one. Like, they have built Karrion Kross up to a complete monster status.
Yep.
So how can't he win? But if he does win, that means you get a 1 month reign or something like that, bro.
Bro, that means you made Keith Lee give away one title and lose the other in a month, bro. That's madness.
Yeah, it's like, I feel that they've really put themselves into a corner here.
That they have. I mean, if you obviously you've noticed that they kept Loomis out of this whole takeover. That was on purpose, because if you throw him in there as well, that's another person who looks like unstoppable, and you can't have all these unstoppable guys.
Yeah,
someone has to lose. My take on this match is, I feel like Keith Lee wins, but I feel like he wins due to, I just see it like some mad disqualification or something, and I don't want to see it because I know that people hate them dodgy finishes.
Yeah,
but Karrion Kross is so violent that I could see him doing something that maybe maybe like the ref, not to the extent of that Hell in a Cell with Seth and Fiend, what didn't make sense. But like, it's a normal match, and it's a regular singles match. And he does that chokehold. I can see him putting man in the chokehold or something, but on the outside of the ring, and then they both get counted out or something, and he just doesn't stop, and he mashes him up. I could see something like that happening. But otherwise, from that, if that doesn't happen, then Karrion Kross is going to kill him in it, and then no more Keith Lee.
Oh, I mean, apart from that last part, that's pretty much in line with my prediction. So
yeah.
I think Keith Lee's gonna win, and it's gonna do massive, for his status for him to beat Karrion Kross. But I think where Karrion Kross is gonna end the show standing tall with a complete, devastating beatdown after.
Yeah, man, I can see it happening, bro.
He will win, but Karrion Kross will do something mad after the match.
Yeah,
and then, takeovers are in cycles of 2 to 3 months. So then Keith Lee can build up himself a bit more, face a couple man in between on TV, get round to another takeover, and then probably lose it to Karrion Kross.
Yeah, I see that happening 100%.
He dare not this time around, 100%. He dare not.
The only other hot take I have is, and I know I just mentioned him in the last match, that either Dijakovic or Tommaso Ciampa come down to the ring. And I can see it being Tommaso Ciampa because we've just not seen him since he got mashed up.
Yeah,
so I could see that happening, but I feel like with Karrion Kross, they have built this perfect character, which is credit to them. But at the same time, you put him down the wrong path.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like it would have made more sense him being in this ladder match. Just like taking somebody out who was supposed to be in the match, like a Gargano or someone, just enters himself. He can lose that match because it's a ladder match. that's just somebody climbing up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take anything away from him, but it's Takeover 30. That's a massive number. He's built for it. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. I don't like. In my head, I'm like, surely they can't do this to Keith Lee. But at the same time, I'm literally thinking, I can already see my man with the belt.
Yeah,
Scarlett like leaning over. Yeah, bro, I can see the whole like Scarlett's gonna come down dressed as some sexy zebra or something, and you can see it, bro. Because they've got their look down perfect. Like it's very rare that you look at someone and before he even gets in the ring, this is a whole show, bro. It's a whole concept, bro.
Yeah, it's brilliant. The whole entrance, the packaging, everything is brilliant.
It's great, man.
I would have liked them to, you know, how he kind of went after Ciampa first.
Yeah,
and it's like he's kind of picking off all the guys that are NXT. So he goes after Ciampa first. Goes after Gargano, then obviously Adam Cole drops the title. He goes after Adam Cole, and then he gets to the champion basically. So he's beating the top guys all one by one before he gets to the champion, and then he can beat Keith Lee first time, but he can't beat Keith Lee tomorrow or in 2 days' time, bro. I'll go mad.
It's craziness, bro. Like it's kind of scary, but if this was the main roster, I could see Karrion Kross just beating Keith Lee easy because Vince wouldn't care.
With no story. Like
Vince wouldn't care, bro.
He just
He'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, he makes goddamn more money, goddammit. Yeah, so, but because it's on NXT, and people love Keith Lee. It's not some pretend thing. People love Keith Lee, so I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know, bro, because there's so much things that can happen. Scarlett can get involved, try and distract the ref. Mia Yim can come down and mash up Scarlett. Then Karrion Kross can get distracted, walk into a big bang catastrophe, and then it's all over. Or Keith could just get choked out, bro, and it's done. It's a scary one, man. But I'm gonna go with Keith Lee.
I'm going with Keith Lee, but like you said, I'm still thinking Karrion Kross is a monster. So
he's a monster, bro.
I go with
He's a monster. Lee. Yeah, I can. I think that's it on the. I think that's it on the card, isn't it?
Yeah. I think we're gonna get a good 3-hour show, probably 2.5-hour, 3-hour show, and each match is probably gonna get about 20 minutes. So
NXT it's just perfect, bro. It's just perfect how the pay-per-view sits in the time it comes on. I get to go to sleep at a decent hour. Because don't get me wrong. A lot of the time I'm up anyway.
Yeah,
but the main roster just takes the mix sometimes, and I'm like, yo, and it's just bare adverts as well in between. and Michael Cole acting shocked and that. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. What did you think about today's NXT anyway? Do you think it was good?
It was a decent go home show for the pay-per-view. Would have liked to see Karrion Kross and Keith Lee on it. I know they put a little package on to build up obviously the big match on the card. But other than that, I think it was solid. I always find that NXT's the shows, they're obviously very good, but the show is like here, and then Takeover is like here. Like
it's true.
So it's like we're always just kind of spinning our wheels until we get to Takeover, and then it just blows your mind, sort of thing. Yeah,
man. I don't think till this day I've been disappointed of a Takeover. I've not.
Yeah. I mean, there's matches that I think have lived up to, but Takeovers on a whole, you just have to tune in, like definitely.
I think that's where the main roster miss out on is because they can have bad individual matches, but as long as the main event can't be bad. But on the main roster, a lot of the times.
Yeah, they don't. The main event is wherever. Yeah,
but I'll give WWE credit, man. Within this whole COVID thing, they've done pretty good. They've done pretty good, man. Because I was worrying about it. I was.
I think they've looked at who the fans are gravitating to, and they've kind of written the storylines and stuff around that, which has, like obviously on the main roster, it's led to us seeing a lot of Sasha, Bailey, and Asuka. But at the same time, the positive side, like they've been doing brilliant work, nothing to take away from those. But then at the same time, they've listened to the fans in terms of Keith Lee and we've got to see Keith Lee ascend to the top as well. So it's not an easy job writing when there's going to be no reaction. You see what I mean?
No reaction. You don't know who's going to turn up.
Yeah,
I mean, you could put someone in this main event and then the COVID hits him and he can't turn up, or man.
Someone into stories and then they
exactly
take them out, ditch the whole story, and change course.
Yeah, I think thingy with like AEW that they managed to be able to do it a lot easier on the shows because they're not PG or anything, can it? They can just do what they want.
Yeah. I think they're TV 14, which apparently WWE has moved to now as well.
Yeah, I see little clips of WWE doing a few things, but then again, I don't know. Who knows with WWE half the time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We should keep this up, man. This could be like we could do a few more of these shows because it's been fun, man.
Yeah. It's been good to be able to chop it up with you and hear what some of the people are saying, some of the comments and that coming through.
Man, it's a weird time. I put it on at this time, but because I'm not used to doing the live streams and that, I don't know when to get me. You put the post up earlier in the week, and then people see it in the week, and then forget about it by the time it comes to today. And then today is I put it up after my morning videos because I was going to announce it in the video, and then I'm like, are people just gone about their day? Because it doesn't. YouTube's weird. They don't promote the live stream as much as they do with the regular video. The regular video, it pops up, and then after like a couple of minutes, I can see people have seen the video. Whereas the live stream, it comes up and it just looks like a regular post. So I'll do my best to try and promote it a little bit more. And then
that's no problem. And then
more, man.
You can live on your channel anyway, so people can go back before the weekend and that when it is. But yeah, other than that, maybe do one of those. Can you do those community posts on YouTube? Yeah.
I can do them.
Just do a poll or something and ask people when's the best time for a live stream for you, and just see.
Good idea, man.
What people come back with.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. I hope when people watch it back, they enjoy it.
I think they will, man. They'll definitely see it because there's a few loyals in there who I know if they knew it was on, they'd definitely be in here.
Yeah.
So I think it's just one of them ones where you get me the time scale, and when I check my analytics as well, most of the people are like abroad. So it's like USA and India and Nepal and that, bro. I don't even know. When I went to put the time thing in earlier, I just put 6 p.m. UK, and then you have to find out the rest yourself because I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. I have to make sure people check out the WrestleManiac. You got a YouTube channel and an Instagram.
Yeah,
under the same name, both.
So WrestleManiac UK. You can find all my content there. I'm doing like daily posts as well, like Hugo is. Just looking to connect with everyone that's on this wrestling thing and enjoying the show. Obviously, we're trying to stay positive. Don't like talking about all these news-related stuff, like we've said.
It's dead, man.
Yeah. So
definitely, man. What I'll do is I'll put your link in the description when I put this video up, and I'll add you to my, because I don't have anyone on there. You know, you can put the chat. You can put a channel on your YouTube channel at the bottom. So when you scroll down, I'll add you to that.
Okay.
It'll be a lot easier for when I tell people they can just scroll down in my channel and look out, man. And we'll chop it up again. And do more videos and that, man. We can do some fantasy bookings and stuff like that.
Bro.
Yeah, man. I wanted to do something anyway where I can get the fans involved. You got like the wrestling community is small in terms of the world, but it's still massive. And everyone wants to have their say in that. And with this, I'm using StreamYards at the moment, but I can click on it and pop people's comments up. They can see it. We can talk about it. So we'll definitely do that. I'll promote it better next time when we do like a Q&A and stuff on wrestling. So
not a problem at all. Like I said, WrestleManiac UK on YouTube, Instagram, and you guys obviously you already follow Savage Reactions, bro. Like I said to you when he started, I've been laughing at your videos for years. So
love that, man. Love that.
I'm happy to be here, and any other time.
That's it, man. It's all love, man. I'm more positive on this channel, man. Wrestling fans for life, bro. You get me? I don't care. Grown man, wrestling fan. It don't bother me, bro. Yeah, man. So that's the one, man. But yeah, guys, links will be in the description. We'll do this again. If you're watching this later on, guys, shout out to you lot. Comment below. Let me know what you think of the stream. Let us know what you want us to do next. And then what we'll do next time is we'll put some over on the WrestleManiac YouTube channel as well. So word up. Cool.